Before we can truly drop into meditation, it's important that the body really feels supported. And so when the body is uncomfortable, the mind can get pulled towards that distraction. And with the right setup, you can let go of the physical tension and rest into stillness more easily. And so in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you some basic alignment principles that promote optimal energy flow throughout the body during meditation, and some different options for seating positions so you can experiment and find the best position for you. Here you can see Ellie's ankles are creased a little more than normal. And so over time this can affect circulation and cause pins and needles. And you'll also notice her spine isn't straight, which can block the flow of prana. When we lift the hips onto a meditation cushion, space opens for circulation down to the feet, as well as positions the hips so the spine can rise up nice and long. The hip joints are more open, the shoulders are over the hips and the ears are over the shoulders, and the shins can angle naturally. The knees also fall underneath the hips, and this keeps energy flowing freely and reduces discomfort and also prevents pins and needles. For even more comfort, you can add a zabuton, that's the larger square cushion on the bottom, and this is part of our Calm Buddhi meditation sets. It softens pressure under the ankles and the knees for longer sits and is my absolute recommendation for anyone practicing regularly. If your hips feel tight and knees don't rest comfortably towards the floor, support can be added like rolled blankets or towels or even travel bolsters, and this takes the tension out of the hips so the body can relax more deeply. A folded blanket underneath the hands can relieve shoulder strain, and a little trick to enhance concentration is interlacing the fingers and crossing the hands and legs at the midline, which can enhance concentration by activating both hemispheres of the brain. And then a scarf over the head cocoons your energy, supporting pratyahara, the withdrawal of the senses. You can choose a cotton or silk scarf in summer or a wool and silk shawl in winter. Natural fibres are definitely the best when practicing yogic techniques. And then an eye mask might help prevent bright environments or headphones if noise is distracting, but with time and practice the mind learns to settle no matter what your surroundings. There are so many alternative sitting options, and so if you can breathe, you can meditate. Sitting cross-legged is not the only option, and there are different cushions you can try. So many find kneeling more sustainable, so you can straddle a zafu or even a bolster and have the ankles draped over the back of the zabuton. The spine rises up, encouraging the shoulders over the hips, and the knees are under the hips, and the circulation stays open with the ankles draped over the back of the zabuton. If you're using a bolster, the hands also have a place to rest on the bolster. And so rondos are also a great option if you require a little more height, only a centimetre or so. Either in a cross-legged position or a kneeling. And in a cross-legged position, you will see that Ellie's knees are under the hips and Ellie is maintaining that nice, long and neutral, not slouched spine. Kneeling over the rondo particularly works well if you have wider hips. And in kneeling, we look for the same principles of alignment, ensuring the hips are open and not contracted. The spine rises up nice and long, encouraging the ears over the shoulders and the ankles drape over the back of the zabuton. Crescent cushions work well if you prefer your heels close to the body, and you can also get this in a set with a zabuton for more comfort. They're also a great travel option, along with our travel bolsters, which are lighter, but these are a nice small shape that are more transportable than a zafu, the round meditation cushion. And then blankets are endlessly adaptable. Some may explore using the blankets in positions like half lotus, and you get a nice little rise of the hips above the knees when you use the blanket at the optimal height for your body. And so Half lotus you can see here with Ellie demonstrating, and she can do this quite comfortably because she is quite flexible and has been practicing diligently for a long time. And then for some, not many, full lotus is rarely suitable for long meditations unless you've trained extensively, so avoid forcing this position as it's the most common pose to obtain an injury in yoga. And so if sitting upright is difficult, you can try a cushion at the wall with a folded blanket behind the spine in the lower back. And this awakens the posture and energy flow. And remember, meditation can always be done in a chair. What really matters most is that you're in a position where the body can truly let go whilst remaining awake. Your meditation seat is not about perfection. It's about creating comfort so the body dissolves as a distraction and the mind can start to rest and turn inwards. One of my teachers says yoga is a work in and not a workout, and this is so true. So explore and experiment and find what helps you feel most supported. At Kambudi, we've designed our meditation sets and props to guide you in this journey so you can drop fully into your practice. And we would love to hear how you're supporting yourself, what is working for you in the comments below. And if you feel charmed, you can even send us a photo of the best position that's providing you with the most comfort. We'd love to see it.